Welcome everybody to this third webinar already on the MCH handbook. It's our first time that we are in the Netherlands and connecting to you all over the world, I think. We are hosting this one again in Amsterdam, and we are really looking forward to this meeting and have the discussions with you and all the input from the experts in the different panels. My name is Arnoud Verhoef. I'm working at the health service here in Amsterdam, colleague of Anneke Kessler next to me, and also appointed at the University of Amsterdam. And Anneke is actually a doctor in public health also, more specifically in infant mental health, and one of the board members of the International Committee. Yes. So please, Anneke.
Yeah, thank you, Arnoud. Now we are delighted that so many of you have found their time to join us today. I see that the audience is now 500 persons from 52 countries all over the world, from Canada to Asia, Australia, and Europe. So it is very nice that so many of you are watching you right now. We welcome you, and we are excited that we have such a nice program. Today we first I will say that in the MCH handbook community, the global community, we want to thank our colleagues from Afghanistan. They are going to a rough time, and they have contributed with a meaningful contribution the last webinar, and we are really glad they are also online today. So very nice. Today we have an exciting program for you. First we start with a video, and then our special guest, Dr. Yamamoto, Assistant General Director of the WHO. And after her words of welcome, we will turn to three presentations about the digital MCH handbook from countries Thailand, the Netherlands, and the Palestine regions. And after these presentations, the presenters will join in the forum, and you can put your questions in your screens, the Q&A button. So please fill in when you have a question for one of the presenters. Come to that in the forum after the three presentations.
Country reports, and after the Q&A for the country reports, we will welcome our keynote speaker of today, Professor Tomahiti Sakusita. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but otherwise you can correct me later by the time you get the floor, who is professor and chair at the Department of International Affairs and Medicine at the Tokyo Women's Hospital in Japan. And he will also ask or answer questions using the Q&A, which is also the same for the country reports after his presentation. And finally, Professor Agustin Kusumatia from Indonesia will give the summary of the learnings of this session today.
Yes, I think, Arnoud, we are ready for the opening. But first we see the short video I already mentioned. It's coming from Canada, and it's just an example how you can use the internet for reaching the pregnant women and their partners. Afterwards, we hear about more options and the digital way to the parents. So please start the video.
The internet is a wealth of information, especially when it comes to pregnancy, childbirth, and parenting. And if it's online, it has to be true, right? Of course not. We all know not everything you read on the internet is true. Luckily, you find all the information you're looking for in one place. Our online education option is a convenient way for you to learn from home and get the facts. Real, commercial-free information to help you make the best decisions about you and baby's health. That's right, no pesky pop-up ads.
We found that the convenience of the e-class is one of the most valuable features of it. Just knowing that we could squeeze a little bit of the e-class in one morning and a little bit in the afternoon was wonderful.
I think the main benefit of E-class was just to have all this great information in one place. You know, have that trust built in that we know this information is legit.
You can access the e-class from your computer, phone, or your tablet. This type of online learning is anything but boring. Every e-class includes instructive videos from real parents.
I was just around my house, relaxing, and I got up to go to the bathroom. I broke.
And animations that make things easy to understand. Fun quizzes help you remember what you learned. And partner tips keep the class moving.
There were a ton of interactive activities on the e-class. The acronyms, you would click on each letter and it would remind you of helpful hints. They had the diagrams of the bodies. Nick loved the tests at the end. He was taking all of them.
We aced most of them.
Well, I think with this video, we set a little bit the scene of today and about the digital handbook. So.
Yes, and I think we can invite Yamamoto to say her words of welcome. So the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. And I cannot open the screen. Maybe host will start screen. Okay, great. Can I see my face? No? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, really strange. But anyway, let me start. But thank you very much. And dear international committee and local organizing committee members and dear participants and friends, it's my great pleasure to be with you this third webinar on the MCH handbook series. Since it first in Japan, many countries had adopted MCH handbooks for more than 7,000 families around the globe have received the handbook to keep health records of pregnant women, mothers, and children, and to receive valuable health information. As Her Imperial High Princess Akishino Kiko-sama made affectionate and supportive message at the second webinar, mothers and families in the world have joined to make become very simple but powerful tool that contribute good health, better quality of life, and improved care. MCH handbook model of people-centered care. Put pregnant women, the mothers, and children at the center. One of the key features of the handbook is that mothers and families can access and manage much information in one single place. They can use this information, communication, and interaction with health during pregnancy, delivery, immunization, and so on. The MCH handbook are the model for empowering, increasing owners, and stimulating health literacy with accessible health information, which also to trust in healthcare institutions. MCH handbooks have forged an inclusive avenue by engaging men and other family members in maternal and child health. MCH handbooks are linked to social protection mechanisms seeking to provide comprehensive care and services most need them. The MCH handbook approach is an example of the institutes, which is of utmost important. We built COVID-19 crisis, advancing inclusiveness and equation. We need to go to tackle the imposed and exacerbated by the pandemic, and to design similar instruments that address the in our but the MCH handbook also face important challenges. In the era of digitalization, futures are being discussed. In fact, new technology can help information, enhance user experience, and facilitate communication with services provided and among them as well. We will hear more. Likewise, many settings MCH may not be used by caregivers due to the lack of awareness or may require improvement in design and content. It may also need more fit for structure. That is why we need to expand use and uptake as well as to ensure the quality through having MCH handbook champions and enlarge the research findings. We need international cooperation continue to move forward. Just recently, WHO, UNICEF, and JICA had signed a memorandum of understanding in Earth. Also, an internet has been established to encourage partners to work together, share important lessons, and continue to building the evidence base. We need to politically translate policies into concrete action that strengthen the adaptation of MC. Today, I wish enriching and stimulating discussion so we can all work together for the world where every child can have a promising start and development for a solid future. I thank you. Back to moderator. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Yamamoto, for sharing and stressing the importance of the MCH handbook and also the digital version of the MCH handbook, and that you also stress the importance of the international cooperation if it comes to the care of mother and children. And thank you for making the time in this busy time period also for WHO. So thank you very much.